And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Yakuza 0. I'm your host, RPG Guy. When we last left off, we were doing some business, of course. As usual, to make those fat stacks. We make as much money. Yeah, right, I protected my fucking properties. Fucking dick. Okay, up there. Swap her out for somebody who's not gonna fucking fail me. You know what? That was kind of worth it. So at this point, this is what we got to be doing. Can't buy. I don't want to start buying new property until we've kind of made these a lot better. That's why we're going harder in this direction. Alright. I got urban gray. Ooh, fancy. Nice. Alright, so we gotta go kill some time. Electronics King's at 82%, so 18 more percent to go. And I think we'll have a lot. We can spend a lot more on leveling up because we're not buying properties outside of here, so that'll incidentally pay for itself, as far as I'm concerned. All right, well that's going. We may as well do some more giggling of the goo, as they say. Ooh. Hello, sir. Didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Oh well. Whoa.
れ骨折れてんじゃねえかな。
ごめんなさい。
お
あいつ
Right back
いらっ
to
しゃいませ。
Giggity Channel.
Moshi moshi.
もしもし。
そう
優しい好きな声です。
もらったな。しまった。
今おいくつなんですか？もっと
20歳だ。
嘘、年下さんなんですね。
そうだな。
Uh-oh.
そんなの初めて。
優しそうだな。
ありがとうございます。
どんな体型をしているんだ。
スタイルですか？運動が好きなので体は引き締まってる方かもしれないですね。痛くしないでくださいよ。あれ？私何言ってるんだろう。もう変なこと聞かないでくだ
That's
さ
a
いよ。
weird thing to say.
そうだな。
お上手ですね。
チャームポイントはどこだ。
髪が綺麗だねって言われて嬉しかったです。どんなお仕事をしてるんですか？
Okay.
不動産関係だ。
すごい。
そうだな。癒されるな。
癒しちゃいますよ。
何が正解だ。
Damn.
どんな顔をしているんだ。
顔ですか？顔小さいねって言ってもらえることはあります。髪はショートなんですけど、男の人って長い方が好きな人多いですよね。
So they're using a lot of the same stuff
あ
again,
なたはショートの子
with a
ど
few
う思いますか？
exceptions.
そうだな。運命を感じるな。
恥ずかしいです。どういう女の子が好きなんですか？もう待てない。こういうところも楽しいですね。
お前だ。
お上手ですね。
そうだな。
いやいいお声ですね。
Come on.
くそ。
You're crumbly.
そうなんですか。
チキショ
どんなスポーツが好きなんですか？
野球かな。
行ってみたいんですよね。
そうだな。
Mm.
声セクシーですよね。
若そうだな。
声でわかるんですか？
いきなりすぎるか。どうする。教えてもらおうか。
God damn it.
そんなテレクラで知り合った女の子と恋愛できますか？今と同じ間
God damn.
俺としたことがそうだな。
ドキドキしてきちゃいました。
もっと話したいな。
私もたくさん話したいです。好きな人はいるんですか？
I do. I don't know if
お
I
前
don't
か
know
も
if Kiryu does.
勘違いしちゃいますよ。
何を聞くべきなんだ。俺の気持ちを考えろ。今から会わないか。
There we go.
今からですか？
Does
うん、私も会いたいです。ドキドキしてきちゃいました。でもすっごい楽しみです。
Okie dokie to you too.
じゃあ後で会いましょうね。
Wamp, 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 wamp. We show up as some crazy old grandma. I think this game is probably going to happen at some point. I'm Riku. I can't wait to see you. Will you be wearing something blue? Oh, and I have short hair. You'll remember that, right? Blue clothes, short hair. Got it. I'll find you. When we show up, it's Riku from Final Fantasy X. I mean, that's not going to be the case, but it would be funny. He might be here already. Hmm? She said she's got short hair and blue clothes. Is that her? I should go up to her.
何？
Wait a second. They both sort of match the description. Which one's Riku? It said blue, the other one's green, so the girl in front. Riku?
Yakuza.
Well, that worked out. Wamp, 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 wamp. Well, lots of fun today. I did too. You really are a great guy, I think so. Yes, Can I see you again? Huh? Yes, sure. I'd love to go on a date with you again. This is my number. Okay. So she can play mini games with us, huh? I have to work on that. Don't forget, okay? Okie dokie. I guess that worked out. Check and see if our properties are ready. But nice. And we're getting CP doing this, so I'm like reluctant to quit. Uh-oh. Location's in trouble. Near where we are. I mean, we don't have an enforcer, so we gotta do this every once in a while. these guys senseless. Nice. And that's all she wrote. All right. All right, let's head back to the office. More than we can afford right now. Hopefully they'll be worth more as we progress here. A bike on the house and on your head. Dude, just don't make them like they used to. Alright. Nice.
まあこんなところか。いい店になったな。
Do him because he's still the cheapest one to do. Yep. There we go. Yeah, this one we gotta work on big. That one's doing good. That one's almost there. Yeah, some of these are doing pretty good. New security is necessary.
お前に任せた。 頼んだぜ。ジャリンジャリンカスガンガン稼ぐぜ。
Mr. President, I'm sorry, could you get the phone? Sure. Oh, speak straight. Hello. Greetings, Kiryu-kun. That voice, the electronics king. What do you want? Are you free? I'd like to hang out and play a game with you. And games are so much more fun when you're playing against someone. Come on, humor me. I'm at my base, okay? I'll be waiting. Okay. Was that by any chance the electronics king? Yeah, he wants me to play a game with him. Wonder what that means. Please be careful. Yeah. What does he mean by game? Got a bad feeling about this. Better make sure I'm ready to go before heading out. Alright. Well, now we can't collect revenue, so we gotta go deal with this now. Which actually might turn out to work in our favor. Hi, Kiriko. Thanks for coming by. Shall we get started? Start what? A fighting game, of course. I got this radical action-packed PvP mode. Huh? In an actual fight, I'm better at fighting in real life than in video games. So that sounds perfect. Anyway, dude, are we going to bet anything this time? Yes. Let's bet. All the properties that you and I own. Here's the deal. If you win, I give you all the properties, this area, and log off the grid. If you lose, you give me all your properties. Sound fair? Just one cash. There's no guarantee you'll still be alive if you lose. I'm not money. It may not be much to look. I may not look like much, but I'm strong. It's fine by me. I have no intention of losing either. You'll regret this. You'll regret this. What? We're not doing this one-on-one? That's not how I... That's how I would have preferred it, but unfortunately, I have to make sure I win this time. You put me in a tight spot here, you see. Never calculated that a super gamer with IQ of 190, would be put up against a wall by a 2-bit gangster. Maybe I just don't have the business acumen. Yes, I agree. It's really annoying when someone else says it. Well, anyway, thanks for stealing my area. It was fun. But you know, you kind of went too far, and I'm going to have to kill you and get it back. Remember, if you die in this game, you die in real life. Let's see if you can survive. Please. What a little horse shit. Let's kill those lackeys first. Nice. Nice. He's still in it. Alright. That does it, punk. Nice. And that's all she wrote. And he's fanning himself. He's fanning himself. Look at that big win, right, Puffy? Yes. Yeah, you got some powerful specs there, Kirikun. You want another round? No, I've had enough. You win. I'm out. As of right now, I'm pulling out of this area and Kamarucha's money game. And you're alright with that? Yeah, I lost in business and got beat fighting too. If it really doesn't make sense for me to go on, even if I did, you'll just continue to get the better of me. All I did was grind for money to purchase more properties, but you devised a tactic to level up your businesses by micromanaging the time and resources you had available. In video games, the player comes up with his own unique strategy can beat even the most practiced player. Your play style evolved as you went, so it's only natural you'd win. I don't think I could do anything out of the ordinary, I just did what I could. Well, I still got beat. I set a financial high score by investing in tech stocks. Then I got into the money game. Then people who'd call me a nerd came to fear me as one of the 5 billionaires. I tried a lot of new things, but to tell you the truth, I'd rather play games in an arcade than sit around making billions of yen. I think I'm more suited for being a gamer than a billionaire. I see. Kirikun, let's play again sometime, but next time, no betting. I'm not motivated to play when nothing's on the line, so how about betting on who pays for dinner? Sounds like fun. I've learned my lesson that I have zero talent at running a business. I'll go back to being a gamer, but you know, I'd still have to help you out. Sure. He's not terrible. He's good in short spurts. His bodyguard, same deal. I wish I could do more to help you, but I can't afford to be seen doing that. I need to lay low for a bit. Why is that? Oh, you're better off not knowing. Let's just say I've betrayed the 5 billionaires. So now friendly fire is activated. You can probably imagine what kind of danger a trader like me would be up against. You watch yourself too, Kirikun. Right. Nice, more rush style stuff. We defeated the Electronics King. We defeated the Electronics King, and it is a glorious thing to beat the shit out of the Electronics King. Let's see how the business is looking. Alright, all ready to pay out. Let's go. We were hurting a bit too. We had these in storage, so I took them out. We need to get better healing when we want to fight certain other villainous types later. Now you might be thinking, oh dude, you could totally level up right now, and you're gonna have money to do even more. And it's like, yeah, but I'm gonna hold off on that. We still aren't really fighting in a way that's threatening yet, per se. So worry about that when we get there. Is that the phone? Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, our president? Please hold on a moment. Mr. President, someone named Mari-san is asking for you. Mari? I don't know anyone by that name. Hello, hello. Are you Kiryu-san, the president? Yes, and who might you be? I'm with the Criminal Investigation Department of the Regional Taxation Bureau. Tax inspector. Yes, are you familiar with us? All I know is that investigators from the Regional Taxation Bureau do all kinds of things to go after tax cheats who can't be caught by normal audits. Yes, we go by Marusa. I'm surprised you've heard of us. So what does Marusa want with me? I'd love to have a chat with you, Kiryu-san. I'm thinking about dropping by in the near future. What do you mean by a chat? I'll discuss things in more detail when we meet. Oh, and I have my hair in a bob. Please remember that so you can spot me when I visit. Tax investigator from Marusa. What you want with me? Dun, dun, dun. What's the matter, Mr. President? Are you okay? Yeah, no problems here. At any rate, a woman with a bobbed haircut is going to come from the Regional Taxation Bureau. Guess I'll find out what she wants when I talk to her. Let's see. Well, we can get these ranked up quick. Okay. Okay. We got 173,000. Yay. What's that odd looking woman doing? Is she checking out the office? I think of it. There was that call. A woman with bobbed hair is coming from the Regional Taxation Bureau. So that woman must be from their investigation department in Marusa. They're the taxation experts that investigate companies for tax evasion. She's one of them.
Oi.
Hey, are you maybe... What is it? Who are you, Marusa? Marusa, what do you mean by Marusa? Well, you have a bob haircut. You must be the woman who called me, aren't you? What are you saying? I'm not Marusa. My name's kind of close, but I'm hungry. I'm the one from Marusa Kiryu-san. You are? Yes. Sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Agent Maurai, with the Rio Taxation Bureau's Criminal Investigation Department, also known as Marusa. So you're the one who called me. You want to talk to me about something? Yes. Something to ask you something, Kiryu-san. What's that? Kiryu-san, I need your assistance in a delicate matter. What kind of assistance? You need Marusa. You mean Marusa needs help? Precisely, Kiryu-san. Have you had any dealings with your neighbor Maguro Enterprise in the office next door? No, I don't know the name. I didn't know the name of this business until now. Good, that's ideal. We're investigating Maguro Enterprises for tax evasion. Really? Tax evasion? Shh, keep it down. We were tipped off that Maguro's infraction by an informant who has dealings with them. Our source promised to deliver evidence to back it up, but then we lost contact. Your source might have been silenced forever. I'm afraid so. I need to get the goods on Maguro Enterprises. And if I do it myself, Maguro might notice a stranger sniffing around and becoming suspicious. But if you were seen with me, his next door neighbor, your presence can be explained. That's why you want to help with this. That's why you want my help with this. Nice. Yeah. I couldn't put it better. You catch on fast. I get the picture, but I don't really have much of a stake in this. Nope. Not obliged in any way. But if you were offer assistance, you won't regret it in more ways than one, I would think. What's that supposed to mean? You're taking on the 5 billionaires, right? That's not top of figure. That's on top of figuring out how to run a business. Not too easy for you, is it? Now you know that. I am Marusa, remember? There's nothing compared to the kind of information we work with. Here's the deal. Help me and I'll help you with your business. Not a bad deal, is it? Serious? Yep. I know the industry inside and out. My support's invaluable, wouldn't you say? True. So, decision time. Will you help me investigate Maguro Enterprises quietly? Sure. Fine. Tax evasion is a serious crime. I'll do my part for the good of society. Good. We have a deal. Hey, Marusa lady, he asked. Kiryu-san? By the way, I told you, my name is Mauri. Mauri-san, you're kind of close. It's a brilliant cover, though. By pretending to be a couple, we can loiter without arousing suspicion. Alright. What's the matter, Mauri-san? Why, it's Maguro. The head honcho from Maguro Enterprises is coming. Hmm? Hey, he's staring at us. That's okay, we're just a couple on a date. Yes, but just go with it. Kitty-kun, I love you. Hey, what gives all of a sudden? I don't love her. Play along, will you? We have to convince him we're a couple in love. Come on, Kitty-san, you need to perform. Going for a kiss. Listen, I can't hold back anymore. Kitty-san? Just stop that. Slow down. I'm not ready to take this step. Hey, Mauri-san. Sorry. It's been so long since I've been with anyone. You didn't need to know that, but I overdid the acting thing. Sorry. Wait, what about Maguro? Hey, buddy. It's a process, you know. You can't just jump to the best parts. Yeah. At least he's not suspicious, huh? Wait a second. You're... Oh, does he suspect something? Yeah. You're from the office next door, aren't you? I've seen you going in and out. Yeah, I'm Kiryu. I was recently put in charge here. Sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I am Maguro. I am in real estate, and no, I should have introduced myself sooner. Anyway, Kiryu-san, I'm impressed you're the man in charge of such a young age. Yeah. Let's bring a lot to the table. No, it was really just circumstantial. And modest too. Listen, I invite you to my office for some tea. I'd like to get to know my neighbor. Huh? Oh wait, you shouldn't be interrupting your fun. Sorry, that was inconsiderate of me. Interrupting her fun? Oh, President Maguro, please pay me no heed. I'm President Kiryu's secretary, after all. What? Kiryu-san, you're dating your own secretary? That must be nice. I really have to get to know you better, Kiryu-san. Please do come for a visit. I don't know. So this is a perfect opportunity, huh? We've gained entry to Maguro Enterprises. I knew you were the right man for the job, Kitty-san. Oh, right, it's true. But what if your cover's blown? Did your cover the territory? I'll do whatever it takes to expose Maguro's shady dealings. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm in this with you to the end. Is something wrong? No. We're just saying we should take up your kind offer and visit your office. I see. Then please, this way. Oops, there's no one here. Must haven't even my secretary around. No matter, I can prepare the tea myself. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable. I like it hot and steamy. Okay, hot and steamy it shall be. Okay. Was there a chance to search the office?
Oi.
Are you sure about this, Moiri-san? There's no telling when Maguro will come back pretty soon. Tell me, what's he doing now making our tea? Standard teapot's capacity is between 400 and 600 milliliter. To prepare tea for 3 and some refills, he would need 2 pots. So he needs to boil a liter of water. To boil a liter of water in a kettle takes about 4 minutes and on high heat. That man likely gets the secretary to make tea, so he'll need time finding the tea leaves. All in all, we have about 7 minutes to conduct a search before he returns with our tea. Follow? Marusa's something else. This isn't so much Marusa as it's just common sense. Also, rather than working those guns, how about getting busy? I doubt financial statements will mean anything to you, Kiryu-san. Look for anything suspicious indeed. Got it. I guess we'll start by his desk. We can't go over that way. Okay, let's check his desk area. A Dharma and Prancing Stallions. This man's got taste. This video rack. Is there something odd about it? Something's wrong. Location, video collection. Really? It's presence. Why is this here? If he has no TV and he has no VCRs,
Oi.
why is it here? Marty-san, don't you think this video rack is odd? Odd? I don't see anything odd about it. There's nothing wrong with the video rack itself, but it's strange that it's here in the room at all. Being here is odd. Oh, you're right. There's all these videos, but neither a TV nor a VCR to play them on. Right. It's too bulky to be just placed here on a temporary basis. Besides, there's dust on it here that shows it hasn't been moved recently. There's something clearly unnatural about this video rack. Kitty-san, that's on the money. They must be hiding something in these videotapes. To think we would find evidence in his he would leave his evidence in plain sight in his office. Maguro's bold, I'll give him that. So if you were to examine these videotapes... Kitty-san, sorry, but can you open the door for me? I'm holding a tray. Sure, I'll get it. It's quicker than expected. What'll we do? You know where to look now, so maybe we should come back another time? No. I can't risk having him move the evidence. We're settling this now. Yeah, but Maguro's back. We can't keep searching. I don't have any choice. It's time for the last resort. The last resort? Sorry to keep you folks waiting. I usually get my secretary to serve tea, so I had to track down the tea leaves. Thank you very much. Speaking of, why isn't your secretary taking a seat? Oh, I'm sorry for the awkwardness. I threw out my back and sitting is simply agonizing. Ouch, that's rough. I know how bad it is to throw out your back. Yes, I much prefer to stand. Please don't mind me. Remember what I just told you, Kitty-san. Keep Maguro focused on you while I examine all the video cassettes. There's no way this is going to work. He's sure to notice. You can do it, Kitty-san. You're a man with balls to do... You're a man with the balls to do this. And Marusa gets men by their balls. That made no sense. What's wrong? Can't take your eyes off each other? Oh, no, it's nothing. Yeah, must be nice to be in love like that. Anyway, Kiryu-san, if you don't mind me asking, how did you get to be in charge of your own office at such a young age? Well, it's a little complicated. I was approached by this man. My son's got nerves of steel. If Maguro were to glance behind it, we'd be toast. Oh, I see. It's amazing how a single chance meeting can change your life completely, isn't it? So I'm a little distracted, Kitty-san. Is something bothering you? Huh? Do you think so? It's just something seems to be distracting you a lot. What's bothering you? I don't want to say my secretary's so hot. Don't want to say that because then he'll look around the room, so it has to be this. Your clothes just look really great, Maguro-san. What? My clothes, you say? So you can tell, can you? I bought these from on an impulse just the other day. It cost a fair amount, too, around 800,000 or so. It's a great brand, and the designer's a big name worldwide. You have to hand it to their sense of style. I mean, you can tell it's a quality piece. By... I managed to get through that. It's not just clothes for me either. I have a collection of watches too. They're at home, of course, but the German-made timepieces. Heh, Maguro likes the sound of his own voice. I have to keep Maguro talking by and by. Some time for Mara-san, so Mara-san can finish going through the videotapes. Kiri-san, I have to tell you, I'm impressed with how well your business is doing. Oh, I don't think we're doing anything too differently. I'm honest with you. I wish your success would rub off on us next door. The world being the way it is, the one with the money wins. It doesn't matter how they got it either. It doesn't matter at all. No, excuse me, got lost in my own thoughts there. Tell me, Kitty-san. You're obviously well off, but is there anything you still want? Something I want. Let's see. That'll make him think of her. The VCR might make him look at the tape area. A house, maybe? Well, a house, you say. What sort of property are you considering? Really perked up there. Oh, right, of course, you're in real estate. We forgot that. Comprehensive support for finding your dream property. You get it all at Maguro Enterprises. So what areas are you considering for your own new home? Do you want a single-family home or a condo? How much floor space would you like? Well, let's see. There, I kept my girls just focused on me. Mara-san, hurry. I must say I'm glad I finally got to meet you. Kiryu-san, I enjoyed chatting with you too. Yeah, same here. I was trying to wrap things up. Is Maru-san done? She wants more time. Oh boy, easy for her to say. Oh, Kiryu-san, I enjoyed your visit, but I should be getting back to work now. Maguro-san, yes? How do you buy more time? The handshake will end things. Trying to fall asleep, he'll either try to mess with me or turn around. So this is the only one that makes sense. So actually, palmistry is a hobby of mine. May I do a reading, Maguro-san? You want to do a palm reading on me? Yes, Maguro-san. A person of your stature is sure to have very distinctive and unique palm features. Can't it wait till next time? I actually have a meeting coming up. No, it has to be now. Oh, alright. Good palm. It has all the markings of a great look involving money. Oh, really? That's great. I hope my business will really take off. This line. Now, this is intriguing. Oh, Kiryu-san, what do you mean? Can you explain? Good. I bought her some more time. Well, Kiryu-san, thanks for your visiting. Feel free to drop by anytime for some tea. Yeah. There, gotcha. This is it. What? President Maguro, I found this bank book in a videotape. Interestingly, these numbers don't seem to match the revenue figures in your tax filings. What? That's you. Are you from Marusa? I was merely invited along as Kiryu's son's friend, but yes, coincidentally, I happen to work for the Criminal Investigation Department of the Regional Taxation Bureau. I'm rather dismayed that I stumbled upon evidence of your tax evasion on my private time. Damn you, I'll kill you. You want to consider the consequences first? If you kill me, you're guaranteed a life sentence. Stay on your best behavior, you might get lucky enough to get parole in 30 years. How old will you be then? If you're willing to stay caged with that. Go ahead, kill me. Ah. It looks like we knocked that out of the park. So thanks to you, we got the evidence of Maguro's tax evasion. You did a great job keeping Maguro's attention away from me. You did better than I could have hoped. Just doing my part for the country. Like I promised, I'll help you with your business. Of course, I will expect to be compensated fairly. What? It's not free. Of course not. Besides, it's peanuts to you. Figures. In this day and age, money's flowing like water. I feel like I got the short end of the stick. Okay, so she comes as an advisor. She's good at nothing we need, other than she's okay at shopping. We really needed the food, though. And Kitty-san, make sure your office keeps on filing your tax properly. Got it? The argument's for me. I just got a first-hand demonstration of how scary Marusa can be. You know it. Crime doesn't pay. This is for you as a thanks for your help. I want you to have it. Ooh. Watch your back. Marusas lurk everywhere. Sniffing around wherever dirty money leaves its stench. You never know. Marusa could be watching you out of sight, but never far away. That is true. That was kind of weird. Not gonna lie. She's watching us pee. Alright, business. How is business? Business is good. Alright, let's go ahead and collect. That's interesting that just side quest just fell in our lap, really. Nice. Let's go ahead and get the collection process started, shall we? This one should be ready to go. Let's check for upgrades. Damn. Okay. Wait a minute. This takes 200 million, right? Shit, this one's already good. So what we should do is invest. Now let's go here. There we go. Which is a bit much. If we go back and look at this, we're at 63 and 70, so 130 million plus another million, so okay, so we can start working on the Pleasure King's territory. And anything left over we can use as like a build up for later, but it only is going to take 2 things to do it, so we're getting there, I say. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TechTrackStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, I have to say side quests in the the pleasure district has to be the next one. I would assume, because these are gonna. I think we looked at one of these and it was even more expensive. If not, we'll figure out who to effectively go for first. But I have a feeling Pleasure King's going to be easier to do. If this is any identification of the order of doing things. And strangely enough, we've also learned that these are about the same value. So hopefully these down here will give us quite a bit more. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys